Episode 9 is set to deliver tons of twists and turns, as well as original concepts from The Force Awakens transitioning over into the final film of this current trilogy by J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are really curious about when it comes to this film has all to do with exactly what J.J. Abrams plans to do when it comes to what connections will be made through the prequels, the originals, etc. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. What's really intriguing, though, is that there is an actual set design being developed right now for Episode 9 that is described to be a newer version of course, the sequence in The Empire Strikes Back of the corridors of Cloud City on Bespin, and it's described that Darth Vader's suit is actually being made for the sequence. And it's also described that J.J. Abrams is taking another shot at developing the flashback sequence in which Rey sees the battle between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader through her very own eyes. So, J.J. Abrams is trying his very hardest to bring back that original concept from Episode 7, The Force Awakens, into now Star Wars Episode 9, in which they will be using a brand new Darth Vader suit, as well as another actor portraying the character of Luke Skywalker. Now, let's stop right here for a second, because we heard about this lightly about 3 weeks ago, that they were going to cast a younger actor to portray the character of Luke in a very brief sequence in Episode 9. I don't think it's Bolton again, because there's no word about Bolton being used in this movie. By the way, Bolton was the original actor that was going to play the younger version of Luke in Episode 7, though that never made it to the final cut of the movie and is going to remain a big secret. I don't even think we'll see any of that footage, and probably will never see the light of day, to be honest. So going into Episode 9 now, JJ is trying to resurrect this scene in Episode 9 in which the character of Rey, Daisy Ridley, sees the flashback sequence, the force back, if you will, of both Luke and Vader fighting it out lightsaber to lightsaber in the corridors of Cloud City. Now, the set design of the corridors of Cloud City on Bespin is a dead giveaway also that this is indeed a return of that short flashback sequence in Episode 9, and has been said before by the creators of The Force Awakens when it comes to flashbacks that things are only getting started when it comes to The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi by the use of flashbacks and visions, and something much larger is coming our way in Episode 9 for sure. So Darth Vader, if you think about it, he really is the true face of the Star Wars franchise, himself, Anakin Skywalker, and I think it just fits perfectly with JJ. We do know that JJ is a huge fan of the character of Darth Vader. It's one of the main reasons as to why he tried to do this very scene in Episode 7. It's also why he created the melted Darth Vader helmet, as well as adding in a couple of, vocals in there. The use of Darth Vader's breathing when that chest box closes and Rey gets sucked into the vision. You see all these little nods by JJ, and he loves the character, and he's going to be taking it to the next level in this movie. So, do you guys think that this is a good or a bad thing to revisit the past, one of the most iconic films in history, not just Star Wars, in history, The Empire Strikes Back, revisiting that briefly in Star Wars Episode 9? Honestly, guys, I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it's a step in the right direction to do that, because this would have been amazing in Episode 7. This honestly would have made the Force-back vision a whole lot more epic than it already is. So, when we look at everything that has been going on by JJ, we do know that he has said before in the past that he plans to not just copy Return of the Jedi or a past Star Wars film. Of course, there's going to be, inspiration from other films and incorporating that into Star Wars Episode 9 in order to make it connect to the originals and the prequels and make it feel fulfilled as a Skywalker saga, connecting all the movies together into one massive movie. And it's often described that Disney and Lucasfilm plan to market this thing in a sense that this is indeed the end of the end. So as far as the Darth Vader suit being developed for this set design of the corridors of Cloud City, honestly guys, I couldn't be more excited about this flashback, quite possibly now finally making its way into the finalized version of Episode 9, giving us an alternative look between Darth Vader and Luke fighting it out on Cloud City through Rey's perspective. I think it's a fantastic idea, something that J.J. Abrams is embracing right now, and I think it's also, something that he's using to his advantage. Now that he's back as a director and writer, he's able to revisit these older ideas of his from Episode 7 and bring them back into Episode 9. We do know that they also have big plans for the character of Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker's hybrid Force Ghost coming into play here for Episode 9. A whole entire mold was made for that, specifically for this movie, giving us hints that yes, that concept is also on the way to making its way into Episode 9's final cut. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.